Hello everybody, back again today to show you guys how to use the pen tool to make selections and then to use that to create a layer mask. So I'll explain things as we go, but just follow along with me here. So I've got a picture of a mask. I think I've seen this thing before somewhere. Anyways, go over to your pen tool over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically trace around the outline of this. Try not to get too much of this white background into it. And what we're hoping to end up with should be something like this. So the whole background will be transparent, and we are able to copy and paste this into another image to make some sort of montage or something like that. Whatever you think you could use it for. So here's our original image again. Over to the pen tool, shortcut is P on your keyboards. I'm going to zoom in. Get right up in there. Alright. The reason I like to zoom in is so you get more of an accurate selection. So we're going to lay an anchor point. Just click right about there for here. And click to your next spot. Now you don't want to always go all the way up here to make a line. We're going to do it in little segments. That's the way I like to do it. So we're going to click, and you can look here, see there's these little arms pulling off. And now there's a line appearing. So what that is going to do, if I was to click that, that's the way our selection is going to look. That's not what we want. We want to follow this line right here. So I'm just going to set that up, follow the line a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. We can clean it up later if we have to. I'm not too happy with that one. So let's just keep going. And again, if you screw up, just press undo, Command Z, whatever way you like to say it, or Control Z, Z on a PC. And you'll notice here, sometimes I give it a short handle, sometimes I give it a long one. It really depends on how far away you're going from your anchor point that you've just done prior to that. Play with it until something works, and you will be all good. So you see here, you can do good straight lines. When you get to a corner, sometimes it's good to just lay an anchor point without pulling the arms. As if you do, if I just do this and try to do my corner, it's going to give me a big curve. Sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I want a sharp corner. So let's go back to that. It's going to slowly go around it, little bits at a time. If I can't quite see what I'm doing, I can zoom in a little bit. I like to turn off this grid view when I'm doing close-ups. I find it distracting sometimes. Shortcut for that is Command H. Although, oh, that gets rid of my pen. I guess I'm going to have to keep that up here for now. That's okay. And just follow it around. Now I'm going to put the video into fast motion so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this. It'll take a couple minutes to get it ready. Alright, so what we have here now is our whole pen tool. This whole little line right there. So let's just go and take a look at that. So you see where we started, it's all ended up. Now when you get to the end of a path, remember you want to close the point. You see how this thing here looks a little bit hollow? In comparison to this one, it's solid. When you click on it, it'll complete the path, and you'll see that show up in your path section right there. Alright, I don't want to keep this one, so I'm just going to delete those back in my history. Good to go. Okay, so once we have our complete layer path done here, we're going to make a selection with it. Now, you may remember see the marquee tool selection, which gives you that nice dotted line. We're not going to be using that. We're going to go over this one here first. Bring your mouse down to the bottom here and take a look at this little button here. It looks like a little dotted circle. Load path as a selection. Click that. Now you'll see that it has highlighted this entire thing. I'll zoom out here so you can see what's going on. It's highlighted the whole photo with where we've drawn our path. Now you'll see it's on the photo here as well as on the border. We're not going to want that for a selection because we want to keep what's on the inside. If I was to go and make a layer mask out of this is what it would do. It gets rid of the middle. We don't want that. We want to get rid of the outside. So we're going to go select inverse, and that inverses the selection. Basically the exact opposite of what we just had. Then we're going to click on our photo, make sure we're on the right layer, go down here to add layer mask, click that, and now we have this lovely image right here. We've got rid of the background pretty well. I'm going to zoom in so we can take a look at that. Look at that, not too bad at all. So what we can do is something like that. We can load it into another image. So an easy way to do that, I'm just going to save my file. I've already pre-saved earlier. You can switch it on over to another image that I've got preloaded here. So I just Google image something and found a little photo. Now, easy way to do this is to have both windows open separately rather than linked together like this. You can see they're here. It's easy if you just grab that, drag it out. Now it looks like we have two separate windows. So what we want to do is go to our mask layer here, click and drag that over and just drop it onto that image. And look at that, right onto this guy's head. Now we're going to put a mask on him. Press F to make it full screen. I like to work with that, there's less distractions. And zoom in. Now obviously this is not the right fit for him yet. So press Command T, which is the free transform. I like to use this for all my transformations because it allows me to rotate as well as resize. So I'm going to hold down Shift when I grab the top corner here. What Shift will allow me to do is resize it proportionally. If I was to let it go, it will squish it up and down. Hold Shift again. So we're going to try to position this on his shoulders in some funny way. It's always funny when somebody's head's bigger than it really is. You can use your arrow keys if you need to fine-tune things. That's okay for now. When you're all done, either press Enter on your keyboard or this check mark up here, and that applies the transformation. So there we go. I made a selection with my pen and made a layer mask out of it. As you can see here, again, my layer mask. So right there. The photo was never actually, we never deleted that area. We're just hiding it. So you see here on the right, if you right click on that little black and white image there, enable and disable, that turns it on and off. It's always there, it's just hiding. You can also delete it if you weren't happy with it and make a new one. So there we go, something as simple as that. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll have more soon.